I think many could argue that America used to be at least one of the dream destinations for around the world. A true holiday away from it all, the vacation representation. Lately though, as in here in 2025, why is it that it's not even cracking the top 10 of destinations that people want to visit? What in the world could have happened? Why are tourists choosing to go elsewhere and not to the US? In 2019 and prior, America was riding high, it would seem, millions flocking in during the summers. After 2020 and its impact and changes, one can kind of understand why things were a bit crap right about then. But fast forward a few years, and major cities like New York, San Francisco are seeing massive drops in foreign visitors. Some blame global economics, others point fingers at crime and political division. Let's just say what it is. For many would-be travelers, America just does not feel safe or welcoming, and I kind of get it. Full stop. As of late at least, tourists who do come to the US sometimes leave with stories of stress, suspicion at immigration, or seeing places that just don't match the hype. Tourists are going to places where they feel safe, where they feel seen, where the culture invites them instead of intimidating them. People want peace, and absolutely no one is willing to pay for a headache. Europe and Asia are thriving, not necessarily because they're cheaper. Right now, they just feel different. The cafe cultures, the food cultures, the actual relaxation, the walkability, the stories, which when people get back home to tell them, don't have to include being hemmed up by authorities at airports or going broke in their holiday process, or seeing landmarks that just have declined and become less interesting anymore. You know what I'm saying, Disney?
I can officially now say I know nothing about Disney World spring break crowds because it is 5:06 and the Haunted Mansion has a 13-minute wait. That's a walk-on. What? Dude, it's March 18th. This should be busy.
The travel industry is bracing for what is shaping up to be a really tough year. They're expecting to lose some $12.5 billion, that's the B, billion dollars in revenue this year.
I'm not complaining. I have no idea what's going on. It's like no one in here. I'm shocked. There's so much negative space.
After some of the recent administration's remarks earlier in the year, you mix that all up and it really is a recipe for less international travelers from key markets that we're seeing.
And in Europe, it's not just the typical destinations like France and Italy that people are flocking to. As it would turn out, good old Scandinavian countries that once seemed remote or unfamiliar are also demonstrating what travel should look like: relaxing, safe, and deeply human. Fortunately for me, I was just able to see this firsthand, and I'm ready to talk all about it. Real quick though, if you've personally changed your plans or have chosen places other than the US to go, put those places down in the comments. I would love to tally the places up and see where people go most. That's not the US. City, country, region, put it down in the comments. I want to see. So even as an American living abroad, it sometimes feels crappy to have to say, but I kinda get all the fuss. As I just mentioned, I'm back from touring through Norway, Finland, and Sweden, and bruv, let me tell you, I did not want to leave. To sum it up, it seems to me that people there just live. It's not a spectacle, it's not a rat race, it's just life, and it's beautiful. There wasn't a single moment where I felt unsafe or out of place, or other than the idea of missing a train or something, not even stressed. It worked so well for my peace-craving soul. It was my first time up there, and now I have a completely better understanding on why that is the happiest region on Earth. Not for nothing, thumbs up for that being the happiest place on Earth, for them making happy the priority. They deserve that, and you can thumb up this video on their behalf. So what made this visit so special for me? So I can't say that it was some one-off moment. It was the whole vibe. No unnecessary noise at all. No rush, just presence. First off, transportation. Smooth, baby. The train and bus systems in each of these countries were incredibly dependable. I had a 1 week long pass that let me hop on and off anything I needed, including boats. That's right, public transportation includes boats up there. That's crazy, bro. And I never had to wait long or worry about missing a connection. Just that alone made exploring effortless, and that's what I need when I'm trying to explore new places. Then, the food. I was basically on a quest to find the best seafood dish in the region. Mussels in Norway, cod in Sweden, salmon just about every fucking where. It all tasted like it came straight from the sea, because it kinda did. I even had reindeer for the first time. Oh, that's wild, right? But surprisingly, it was good. Yeah, I even had a reindeer hot dog. On a late night drunk munchies run, I ate at a fast food place called Max, and it turned out to serve its exact purpose. Also, not for nothing, I even ate whale for fuck's sake. Whale. Why is whale an option? And also, authentic Swedish meatballs. Lovely. Speaking of the sea though, as I always mention, being close to the water had a beautiful calming effect on me, as you would expect it to. I always love being near the water. Near, not in. Near. That was enough. And the people, chill, like genuinely chill. No frantic energy, no hard stares, just smiles, helpfulness, and a kind of quiet confidence that felt really grounded. As I said, I can see now why this is the happiest region on the planet. They even had zero problems with me recording and vlogging in public. That's important to me. And then the midnight sun. Ayo, imagine walking around at 2 a.m. and it looks just like it does in mid-afternoon. My brain was like, shouldn't we be sleeping? But outside, the sky was like, nah, it's 1500 forever, bruh. All of this created this weirdly beautiful experience where time just felt slower. But I mean that in the best way possible. And trust me, this little recap barely scratches the surface of what I've seen and experienced. There's a lot on the way in the coming uploads, and I don't just mean visual stuff, but experiences, moments. I think these videos to come might shift how you look at travel too, not just to the Scandinavian region, travel in general. This latest trip made me realize something. If you constantly feeling drained by your surroundings, your environment is likely part of the problem. It would seem that a lot of travelers are actually starting to realize this, and it's encouraging them, and it's actually the main proponent for them actually getting out and doing more, seeing more. At the moment, apparently, the US just doesn't inspire that kind of restorative experience people are craving right now. And I think travelers are done with surviving their vacations, if that makes any sense. People actually want to feel alive again. I'm no exception. And if you want to see what that looks like, what it feels like to be somewhere that fills your heart and soul, then get subscribed, because the uploads to come are going to take you right there, I believe. If you want to see some of this, or this, or this, or this, then get ready, because Norway, Finland, Sweden, I filmed it all.